Welcome back, everyone. Let's finish off our discussion of polynomial regression by finalizing our model and then deploying it by saving both the polynomial feature converter and the model itself. Let's head back to the notebook and finish it off. Okay, here we are back at the notebook where we left off last time. After running our analysis on choosing the best order degree for the polynomial, we went ahead and chose either 2 or 3. Let's go ahead and assume that we're going to choose a third degree level of polynomial. In that case, I want to create a finalized polynomial converter that I can save it. So we'll say final poly converter is equal to polynomial features, degree equal to 3, and then we'll also say include bias as false. So here's our finalized converter. Now, what we're also going to do is create a final model. That's going to be the linear regression model. And then we want to fit the model and then save it. So we'll say final model dot fit. And remember, I want to fit it not on the original data, but on the converted data. That means what I have to do is say full converted x data is equal to our final poly converter. And then I'm going to fit transform the x data set. And recall that for our finalized model, we are already assuming that we were satisfied with the performance on the test set. So essentially what I'm saying is I'm satisfied with a root mean squared error of the third degree here, which was 0.58. So that's why I chose degree is equal to 3, and that's why now I'm going to retrain on my entire data set being satisfied by the performance of a third degree polynomial. Okay, so we have the fully converted x. That's been converted here, and then we're going to fit to full converted x, and then also on those same y labels. So run that, and now what we want to do is make sure we save both the converter and the fitted final model. How do we do that? Luckily for us, it's actually the exact same process for both. Recall from before, we simply say from joblib, import dump, load, and then we save files by saying dump, grab the final model, and then we'll go ahead and save it as something like whatever you want to call it here, final poly model.joblib. And recall, you can also pass in a full file location if you want to save it somewhere else on your computer. And then the other thing we want to save for future use is the converter. So we'll say dump final poly converter, and then call this final converter.joblib. And that's it. Okay, so now let's imagine one of your colleagues came by and you went ahead and gave them access to these two files, and now they want to create a prediction on a new set of data. They're going to run another ad campaign with a certain number of total expenditure on TV, radio, and newspaper. How many units do they expect to sell as a result? So what you tell your colleague is, hey, here are these two joblib files. Go ahead and load them back up using from joblib load. So they call the load function, and we're going to say this is our loaded converter, or loaded converter is equal to load, and we'll go ahead and load up final converter. And then we'll also say that our loaded model is equal to load, and we're just going to load it directly from that file again. Final poly model. Run that. So your coworker is now able to, just from the joblib files, load up the converter and the loaded model. And now there's some new advertising campaign they're going to run. So just as before, we're going to say campaign is equal to some set, and we'll say 149,000 on TV, 22,000 on radio, and 12,000 on newspaper. So how do we actually run this? Well, we can't just pass it in straight to our model because our model expects 9 features, or actually expects more than that. It expects whatever the third degree returns. Recall we got 9 features from a second degree, so we'll actually expect a lot more features from a third degree polynomial. So in that case, what we need to do is say our loaded converter dot fit transform on this campaign. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you all those interaction terms, plus the squared terms, plus the cubed terms, plus your original data. And this is how many features the loaded model actually expects. So we can check the shape of this to confirm that the loaded model is going to expect up to 19 features, so quite a few. So then what we're going to do here is we're going to say this is our transformed data. And let's go ahead and then say loaded model predict from that transformed data. Run that, and now you have your predicted sales. And if you're curious, the last time we ran a prediction for a finalized loaded model was back with linear regression, and we actually passed in the exact same data set, and that time it predicted 13.89. So this more advanced model of a higher order degree polynomial, which supposedly is more accurate, is actually predicting more sales given these three factors. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed polynomial regression. Coming up next, we're going to start discussing regularization, a very important topic in machine learning. I'll see you there.